Discovering Wigan's lost heritage, buildings, railways and more.
Hello, welcome to another Wigan's Lost History. And you find me actually on the site of an old pit. And this is the John Bull pit. We've got the signage up here saying protecting everyone from subsidence, etc, etc, etc. Beautiful fence. And we've got these weird things here as well. I'm not sure what they are. But anyway, I'll show you on the map, on the photograph, sorry, where I am. And then I'll show you on the map where I am, and you will see I'm literally in the middle of the colliery. And I am looking back to me at where the pit were. There was two, an old pit and a newer pit, and that's where we're looking at. But you'll also see, if we go back to the map, that there are train lines all over the place, and there's lots of other stuff around here as well, apparently, to discover. So it's all moderately exciting. I haven't figured out what this is though. It just looks like piles of trees. I don't think they're actually there for any reason other than they are trees. But yeah, got some weird birds just kind of flying around. There's something over here that looks like it's fenced off. So what's this? Right. It's a little fence. Again, is this an old pit? Let's have a look on the photograph so you can find out where I am. And we'll have a look at the map. So yeah, there was an old pit shaft here. Again, literally, it's just here. It is peculiar. I mean, they were everywhere, these mines. I'm now walking along what was the tramway that went past that, although it's a bit of a dead end. It doesn't really go anywhere once we get to the end of here. But there does look like there was some kind of structure that was at the end. So we'll see if we can see that. Although again, I'm not really holding out much hope on that. A number of reasons, least of which is the light is fading. It's the time of year though, isn't it? So this is pretty much where the woods start, and I can't see any structures or anything. Again, if we have a quick look at the map, might see something. Or not. Is there anything up there? Not really, no, I'm not going in there anyway. So that's where the John Bull pit was. What I'm going to do is go along here, because this is the old, look like the railway line. Again, I'll show you on the photograph where I am, and then I will show you on the map roughly where I am. There's lots of little things running off left, right and centre. But yeah, this does seem to feel like some kind of old railway line or tramway or whatever they called it back in the day. Disturbing the birds, but hell, have no fury like a bird scorned. Just been through them woods, come to this open space. So if we look on the photograph, you can see where I am. Then we look on the map, you can see I'm actually on the train tracks. But back to me, because this freaked me out. What the hell's that? And a wreath of poppies at the bottom. And so some kind of memorial, possibly to the people who left the mines to go and fight in the wars. That's where the pop is. Or again, maybe one of many pit tragedies. One thing we forget, and I certainly forget to mention, is the fact that the number of people, men and boys, who lost their lives in the pits. And it's not something, people talk about very often, but maybe we should, because life is so much easier now, isn't it, despite what people think. And yeah, that is it's very well hidden, to be fair. Can't really see it anymore, but yeah, that is quite sad, really, that we found something like that. Anyway, walking along what was the railway line. It looks like we're heading into some kind of slightly marshy area, which is not good because, of course, for once I've not put my walking shoes on. Oh no, we're alright, it's not marshy at all. Whoops. Okay, a bit marshier than I thought it was. But we're now heading towards the washery. Now, as you know, when I've been up near the cemetery in Standish, I've always assumed that huge area of wasteland was the washery. Turns out I could have been wrong. It's not actually that dark, but an area here which could have been the washery, or certainly our washery. There's probably more than one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a wander down here. And again, you can see the ground is rather uneven. Not sure I'm walking this time. There's a hill there. So let's get to the end of here and then we'll have a look on the map. What's over there? What's that? That's a cabin. Right, I've seen that on the old red photographs, which gives me a rough idea where I am. Okay, so we've got this green cabin here, which is spookily, the doors are ajar and everything. Not keen on that, so I'm not going to go any nearer. What we'll do is, there's a hole in it there as well. Oh no, it's just for the gas or whatever. But if I have that behind me and I'm stood at the end of the cabinet, then everything we can see in front of us would have been the old washery. Now, if this is the washery that I was thinking I was at previously, then that means I've been barking up the wrong tree for a while. Apparently there's something else pretty spectacular to find around here, but with the light failing and not knowing the area too well, I'll probably save that for another visit one day. And yeah, so time to go, I think. Because yeah, it's definitely getting dark now. be honest, that's creeped me out a little bit. I wasn't expecting to be creeped out by something, but there you go. An empty cabin. So we are walking through what was the old washery, and a few stones, a few bits and pieces. Looks like the kids use this for riding bikes on and things like that, and adults as well, no doubt. But nice and peaceful at the moment because it's pitch black. So yeah, we're actually in the middle of where it was now. It's amazing, isn't it? I think all that noise, all that hustle and bustle, and it's just deathly quiet. It's brilliant. Anyway, well, this looks familiar, doesn't it? The water going down. So this is obviously the bit where it was the washery bit. I mean, they've done a good job of removing the majority of the building and everything else. I've got to give them that. They've definitely done a good job of that. But anyway, yeah, we will leave this here, I think. So, although I said this on the previous one, and then ended up finding some other really creepy stuff. But I think we'll be safe on this one. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you still are, and don't forget to check out the various Wigan playlists, including Wigan Watch, Wigan Walks, and of course Wigan's Lost History, Wigan title. This is dark, isn't it? Ooh. Go down. It's a bit of a dead end, really. We'll leave that. Stick to the big path so I know where I am. So yeah, thank you for watching, if indeed you still are. Check out the other playlists, like, share, subscribe. Feel free to pop these videos onto Facebook groups for people who are interested in whatever the subject is that we're doing. And all being well, I will see you again next time. Until then, where am I going? Goodbye.